Good morning, cyber traders. How's everybody doing on this lovely 8th of May? By the way, if everybody doesn't know it, I think what I do, I am a little bit of a teacher, and it is National Teachers Day. So let's give a round of applause to the National Teachers Day. I just saw it on my calendar. I didn't know that. All right. Good. Music's still going on? I don't hear the music. Nice. Good morning. Good to see you, Wayne, Steve, Grant, Judy, Akira, Benito. And let's thank all those teachers for a great day. All right. Clap. That's right. Let me do a clap there. That'd be great. Applause. Yeah, you can send me a nice shiny apple. I just had some strawberries, same color, right? All right, so a couple of great things that are going on. Sorry about guys didn't see yesterday, but I'm at that age where I guess all of you guys can relate. You gotta go to the doctors. I had to get my wife was on top of me regarding about a physical, so I had to spend all day getting a physical. So you know how things go. Health without your health, you got nothing, right? But everything else is great. Mary Beth says, great teacher, Fausto. Well, thanks a lot, Mary Beth. I appreciate that. But we're back, and listen, a lot going on this week. You got all the courses that are starting today. You got phase 1 that's starting today, first lesson. So I know we have a lot of brand new students that started. Hopefully you went through the recording. The second cycle is when you're going to start learning how to start trading in small lots so you can start getting your feet wet and see what it's like. Remember, it's not about the winners. It's about the losers. You learn from the losers, because the faster you learn losing, the faster you learn stop doing it, the faster you learn how to make money. So don't forget that. You also got Traders Talk today. And then I'm also doing a very big event with a bunch of other speakers at 11 o'clock Eastern time. So look forward to seeing everyone there. I think Josh has posted up the link. All right, so with that said, everybody, let's go through what happened. It was a great day yesterday. And I'm telling you this, I'm not crying about it. You know, it's one thing that's great about as a day trader. You could always come back tomorrow. I know there was some great winners, like the BLNK. We're going to talk about it in another few minutes. But you know, listen, they're there every day. So think about you miss one, you don't have to worry about it. All right. So what did make moves yesterday? TSEM. Let's check out that one before we go through the watch list. TSEM, great runner, consistent from 9:30 all the way to 12 o'clock. Stock went from 22 to 26. Stock took a, if I could just bring this back a little bit further so you can see what happened. This stock was one of my ultimate favorite, bottom fishing. Stock got crushed. Stock came right back, and the reason why it came back, okay, is one thing that we know. It wasn't a pharmaceutical stock. So anyway, that was a great little mover. Everyone did pretty well on that, so congratulations. I know John B made 23 cents, Ben 35, Dana at 40 cents. Everyone did pretty well, just for the few that were out there. And listen, this is what you guys have to remember. It's not about buying at the bottom and selling at top. It's in buying it in between. Remember, your goal, what we teach you at Cyber Trading University, is making a day's pay. It's not about, it's not about like, oh, listen, you want to make $500 a day. All you got to do is make 50 cents. That's it, 50 cents. Not $5, not $3, not buying 100,000 shares and making 2 cents. It's 50 cents. It's all you need. And you know what? That was a great stock to do it. And if you missed it, don't worry about it, because there was another big winner yesterday. Square was a great pop yesterday. That one also went from 49 to 51.50. Great mover. Once again, 2-hour day traders, what we preach here at Cyber Trading University, did exactly that. Boom. Without a blink of an eye, you had it pre-market, you jumped in, you did great. A lot of people also did well on that. John B made 36 cents. Ben made 45 and then 50. Another big winner. The big winner of them all was the BLNK, which, by the way, you could see it making a really nice move this morning. That one right there, hands down, was, once again, our typical big movers. And that, and listen, I don't know what you guys are waiting for, but listen, $2 stock went all the way to $4.50 in a matter of about an hour. I mean, we did it again, and there it is. I mean, you saw it, done it. Everyone did great on it. And, and let me tell you what the tip of the day is. I want to just kind of reframe this, because I'm hearing this more and more from from a lot of students like yourself, why a lot of you are becoming students of Cyber Trading University, and I'm actually going to talk about in my next open house about what you really have to be very concerned about other trading rooms. Okay, I'm going to expose and tell you guys a little bit about what a lot of them are doing, and why I've been in business for 25 years, and why some other people in business for 3-4 years, just a matter of time, they're going to be shut down. And I'm going to do something I never did before, because I'm hearing this more and more and more, and I think a lot of you cyber group traders and everyone on YouTube better go in there and listen. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Oh, I think it's on Thursday. We're going to do the open house, and I'm going to talk a little bit about exposing all the trading rooms of how not only you think they're good, but they're also trading against you, just like typical stock brokerage firms. All right, but with that said, guys, listen, regarding about the stock like this, the BLNK. Another thing we get praised for here is that everyone's comes up to me. He says, Fausto, I'm in this room and I can't afford these stocks, and then they feel pressured. They got to go trade options, and they got to swing trade. Can't afford them because they're constantly trading a stock like Facebook or this and that. Listen, I don't know how many times we got to show it, but you know what? BLNK, no one believes that these things are up 100, 300, 500%. I mean, we see it all day long. They're there every day, guys, so don't worry about it. But you don't need a lot of money to do this. It's a misconception that people make. It's just that the difference is that this is how I was trained living in New York, working for the best brokerage firms in the world, and that's how someone else figured it out. But listen, it's what's up your cup of tea. But when it comes out the end of the day, I always have a famous phrase. And I always say this: the least amount of money less money you risk, the more reward that you have. The more money you risk, the less money you'll make, and then the more you'll be exposed. So be very careful of that. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, Mary Beth says, yes, tell us. Other trading rooms bombard my inbox. Not even tempted here. Well, Mary, like I said, I'm going to tell you on the next event. And I think it's important that you guys should be a little bit understanding how other trading rooms, what they're doing. And believe me, I'm going to tell you something very important here. We've been sabotaged a few times. We had a couple of traders in this room that also tried to do it in my room, but we caught them before they did it. Because you know how? Because I'm not no dummy. Okay, I'm not no dummy. Some people think, they think they can do it, and that's what you have to be very careful. But we're going to talk about them. But anyway, regarding about what's moving this morning, guys, there's a lot of good going on. First of all, BLNK, again, it's on the big move. Early bird gets a worm. Listen, if you got here in at 8:30 when you were supposed to, or 8 o'clock in the morning, you should have had the stock at 450. If you chased it, you probably got somewhere around the 475, but the thing already ran to 550. She's moving in again. Look at the iceberg orders here on the matrix. See how traders are, getting executed on, orders getting executed. So that's looking great. So that one made the watch list. Now, by the way, this stock does have a warrant, okay? BLNKW. I'm not here to teach you about warrants, okay? You could, we'll cover that in class, but you can, there is a warrant out there, and you could see the stock is trading at $1. Big difference. Probably sitting there, I don't get it, Fausto. What does that mean? You know what? We'll cover it in class, okay? It's because that we make a lot of money on warrants. Once again, less risk, more reward. The other big winner that's going on right now, which a lot of us traded this morning, we all are very familiar with the RNDK, okay? RNDK, we traded it not too long ago, all right, about 2 months ago? This stock went from $8 to about $65. And not only is it a great day trade, it's a great swing trade. In one day, it went from 20 to 55. And then the next day, it went from within 35 to 65. This thing was so crazy. It was all over the place. But we did really, really well with it. This is one of the biggest days of a comeback. The stock got crushed. Now, the stock was a huge short squeeze. And you know what? It only takes for all the algorithms to kick in and just start all over again. So RNDK is back on our watch list. All right. And I know a bunch of you are talking about right now, like Ken Thol's talking about the VRX. Can't forget about that one. What am I doing? Typing in the wrong window, that's why. VRX, there we go. So VRX gapping up beautifully right now. Million shares, $9 stock. For some of the people that don't know VRX, I'll never forget this stock. If I go back like a weekly, the stock was $260. You know, it's so funny. I talk about this stock in a lot of in my events. I felt bad for this poor old fellow that wanted to take a course with Cybertrade University, and the only reason why he couldn't is that he got involved with a stockbroker that told him that this is the greatest company out there. And he, you know, when he saw the stock at 260 and it opened up at 180, he made him average down to buy the stock at 130. And obviously, you can see where it is today. In less than a month, the thing dropped actually down to 18. And you know what? I told you this the other day too. I had somebody else, we had another fellow trial member that was here. He wanted to continue at Cybertrade University, and the first thing I told him, okay, it's the first thing I told him, do not buy anything, okay, until you watch the first video and get into the live classes. Don't buy anything, okay. So this was on a Thursday, all right. He needed to go talk to his wife. He wanted to be a student. He was so psyched about it. And he canceled on Monday because he had one stock he lost $9,000 in it, and another one he lost $5,000. And you know what? Because he thought he could make the money back that he lost on Friday. He lost money, so he traded on Friday and blew up his account. You know, listen. Everybody thinks trading is so easy, but no one stops and thinks about being patient and learning how to do it the right way. And you know what? You think $18 or $3 or $5 stock is too cheap? Yeah, how did this work out with VRX, right? But anyway, Ken, you did pretty well on it, right? You're already making money on it. That's what it's all about. I mean, listen, I think some of us are done this morning. I think a lot of us made enough money this morning. We don't need to trade till 9:30 this morning. That's what pre-market's all about. Just follow the money. How many shares was he trading? The guy that you know what? I think what he did was, Ken, is he tried to play catch up, and he went and he traded options on the trade, and that's how he blew up his account. You know, it's very hard to lose $9,000. You know, it's not, but you could trade a lot of shares, but. You know, it's sad when you're trying to make, you know, a lot of people come to CTU and they want to just learn how to make, you know, start off, make 50, be nice to make 100,000, and there you go, you lose close to 15,000 in one day. I mean, listen, you guys work really hard to save your money and and build your pension to finally start taking matters on your own. And it's just, I feel terrible. I'll tell you, that's one of the biggest reasons why I love teaching, you know. Because at least I could tell you that you got yourself, you know, you don't do it right, you're going to lose all your money. It's an 80 to 90% failure rate. Anyway, look how beautiful that VRX is going up. Ken, you still have it? You're doing pretty well? I have the RKDA still from pre-market, so I'm doing pretty well on that one. The BLNK, let's just be careful on that one because we know what RKDA, if you go back to your journals, this one, you know, the VRX, we know what this can do also. Waiting till it hits 20. Well, you know it's not 20. You know, you're right there. So the way it looks like it's a break right through it. There it is. There's your 99. All right, let's give him a round of applause making some money on that. Way to go, Ken. All right, guys. So let's get ready for the market opens up. Go fill up on your coffee. Go hit the restrooms, and let's get ready to rock and roll. All right. But it's good to let's make May another very successful one, and we'll see you in class today. Remember, we got 3 big events. You got phase 1 classes for all the gold and platinum students. We have, we have Traders Talk, and I'm doing an event at 11 o'clock. So I want all of you guys to be there. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. See you back at 2:30.